Bonjour. Hola. Sawadee. Wanilamapogan. Now I'm going to ask one audience. Do you know what does it mean?
I don't know.
Okay, you absolutely know. So next group, I'm going to invite Lace, Morning, and COPISA. So let's clap.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Piper. Welcome to the Late Morning Show with COPISA. Taiwan has adopted a policy that will become a bilingual nation by 2030. And so, what is bilingualism? Bilingualism is technically the ability to speak two languages or more. So today I've invited both my friends, Felisa and Connie, to talk about this topic today. Please welcome them to the hands.
Hi, I'm Connie.
Hi, I'm Felisa. Can you guys briefly introduce yourselves again?
I'm a trilingual as I speak Chinese since I was mainly raised in Taiwan and Japanese but not as fluently as Chinese and also English. I went to English prep school from 6 to 14.
And I'm a bilingual. I can speak English and Chinese. And for English, I was kind of forced to learn English because my mom sent me to prep school when I was very little. And for Chinese, I was born and raised in Taiwan, so Chinese is also my most talented language. What about you, Piper?
So I can speak Chinese, English, Malay, a bit of Hokkien, and also I'm currently learning Mandarin and Italian. So Felisa, since you mentioned about speaking Japanese, can you please talk more about it?
I lived in Japan before because my dad was sent to Japan for his job, so my whole family moved to Japan. And I went to a local kindergarten and learned Japanese from there.
I think that's a very unique and interesting experience. Can you please introduce yourselves in Japanese?
はい。皆さんこんにちは。私はケインです。今15歳で大円高校の IT クラスにいます。好きなことはピアノとバイオリンです。
Can you please translate that to English?
Hi everyone, I'm Felisa. I'm 15 and studying in Dayuan IB class. And I like to play the piano and violin.
Thank you. So now let's ask the audiences. So I bet everyone knows how to speak a second foreign language here. Does anyone want to introduce themselves in that language? Please raise your hands if so.
Hola, me llamo Alejandro, tengo 15 años, me gusta leer libros.
I learned Spanish. Can you please translate that to English for us?
Hi, my name is Alexander, I'm 15 years old and I like to read books.
Anyone else want to introduce themselves?
Konnichiwa. 大円高校 IT クラスとジャコブです。今、15歳です。新宿から来ました。好きなことはバスケットボールとピアノとブラックピンクです。以上です。
That's Japanese. So can I please ask Lisa to translate that to English for us?
He said that he is Jacob and he's studying in Dayuan IB and he's 15, comes from Hsinchu, and he likes to play basketball and piano, and also he likes rapping. That's
Thank
it.
you. So now let's move on to our first question. What are the positive effects of bilingualism?
There are lots of positive effects for bilingualism, and I think think one of them is it makes communication easier. People can mix languages when they want to express themselves, and also it makes travel easier.
I agree with you, but I think there are also some negative effects. For example, I can't pronounce some words in English because of the Japanese accent.
Are there any examples?
When I want to say TOK
Exhibition.
it will be like TOK exhibition.
I think everyone has had an experience like that, right? So, since Connie mentioned about mixing languages being one of the positive effects of bilingualism, what do you think about it, Felisa?
I think there is nothing wrong with mixing language as long as you can express yourself. If you force me to speak only one language in a day, I can't because I must mix languages. It has become kind of my habit.
And I think a lot of people actually relate to that too. So now let's move on to our second question. Is there a best time for second language acquisition?
I think yes, 2 or 3 years old is the best time to start learning a second language because I think kids in this age learn languages very fast. For example, although I only lived in Japan before elementary school, but I got the ability to speak Japanese and still remember how to speak until now.
What about you, Connie?
I agree with Felisa, but I think environment is also an important factor. Since I transitioned from bilingual school to a public school, due to the easy English that the public school teaches my English because
So for our last question of the day, do you guys think that you have a smaller vocabulary than other monolingual counterparts?
Yes, I speak 3 languages, but all of them are not the best. For example, I don't know what 消防栓 is.
Oh, you mean fire hydrant?
Maybe?
but for me I don't think so.
Because you know what 消防栓 is.
Maybe, and because like I mentioned, I was born and raised in Taiwan, so I think my Chinese ability is just like the other native speakers, but my English sucks.
Don't worry, my Chinese sucks.
Don't worry, all my languages suck.
So I guess that's all for today. Thank you to our guests, Connie and Felisa, for joining us, and I would like to thank the audiences for joining this talk show today. And I hope you guys enjoyed it and have a good one.
After their show, I'm sure that you know more about you, whether you are bilingual, right?